everyone, it's Aaliyah Orozco with Title Sports Network, and I'm joined now with former heavyweight and cruiserweight boxing world champion, the one and only David Haye. So nice to meet you. I've heard such great things about you from Michelle, so it's such a pleasure. How are you today?
I'm really good, excited, just got into town. Looking forward to doing a commentary for TNT Sports Box Office. It's going to be a very, very exciting night, and I think there's going to be lots of controversy, and excitement.
I know, this is huge. Boxing fans have wanted this for some time now. All of us have wanted it. We haven't seen it in 25 years, an undisputed heavyweight champion. Did you think when Lennox Lewis won 25 years ago that it would take this long for us to see a new one?
No, I didn't think that, but the way the boxing world has sort of materialized over the years, now more than ever the opportunities are there, particularly out here in Saudi Arabia, to bring the champions together. In the past, you'd have different television networks have a champion, and that champion would defend it against that governing body's top 10, and rarely would you get a unification fight. But Turki Al-Sheikh's making it happen out here. He's paying the money that the fighters need to make these massive fights. So, long may it continue.
On that note of Turki Al-Sheikh, he's really changing the boxing game. This is really, Saudi Arabia is becoming kind of the house for it, for all the big fights. What do you make of that, and how do you see boxing evolving over the years with this in mind?
Yeah, it's the new Mecca. It's the new Mecca of boxing. We're right in the middle of an interview. Go on, it's going to be something really inappropriate, I know. Go on. Do what? When I'm in my 60s. 60s? Yeah, one.
Wait, was the question for women or one in your 60s?
Whatever it was, it's one.
Oh my God, that caught me off guard. Well, what are you expecting to see on Saturday night? Do you see it being a close contest, or do you see there being a clear winner?
I think it's going to be close. I definitely feel Usyk's got the skill set to to cause Tyson Fury big problems. Tyson Fury's shown, consistently that the southpaw stance isn't something he enjoys. When he fought Otto Wallin, he won the fight, but he was badly cut, and he just looked uncomfortable from start to finish. And I think it's because of the style. If you look at the way that Anthony Joshua dealt with him, he just bashed him up and knocked him out. And also with Ngannou, when Ngannou turned southpaw, he was able to rest, and Tyson Fury had no answers just for the stance. He wasn't even throwing any punches from the southpaw position. And Ngannou said after the fight, when he wanted to rest, he turned southpaw, because Tyson doesn't know how to deal with it. So Tyson's going to have done a lot of homework in terms of preparation to punch effectively against the southpaw style. Whether he can do that in one fight, he got cut in preparation for his last fight against the southpaw. That cut, I definitely feel, is going to come into play. I'm sure Usyk's going to look to reopen that cut. So then Tyson Fury then has one eye, blood streaming into the eye. That restricts his view. I think Usyk is all wrong for Tyson Fury. So you see Usyk coming out victorious on Saturday night then, given that? I see a version of reality where that happens, but I don't think it happens. I think it's going to be a controversial majority draw. I think that it's going to appear to the masses that Usyk wins the fight, but two of the judges are going to say it's a draw, and one is going to say it was Usyk.
How do you see Tyson Fury beating Usyk then? What would he have to do?
He'll have to do something that Derek Chisora did, and that's get rough and get tough and get physical. He's going to need to really sort of walk, instead of trying to have a boxing match, he's going to have to cross-step into range and manhandle him. He's going to need to have possibly points deducted for pushing the boundaries of the rules, bending the rules as far as he can take it, to drain the gas tank of Usyk. When Usyk's fresh, when he's got energy to move, he's very, very difficult to beat. But Derek Chisora showed if you put it on him heavy and hard enough, you can drain him, and Derek was able to win, significant rounds there. We only lost by a couple of points on the scorecard. So, I think Derek Chisora showed the blueprint of how to have success against such a master boxer. And the blueprint is don't box with him, just get inside and rough him up.
Definitely, I definitely agree with that. What do you make of Tyson's Fury weight loss? Do you think it's going to benefit him in the ring on Saturday night?
I don't think it makes a difference, to be honest. I don't think it. No, I don't think it makes a difference for him to have coming as heavy as he did against Ngannou. Just showed he didn't really train for that fight as he's trained for this fight. I don't think it. The weight doesn't make a difference. He's significantly naturally bigger than Usyk. So whether he's 245 pounds or 260 pounds, I don't think it makes a difference.
And the story this week has been John Fury obviously headbutting a member of Team Usyk. If you were in that position and John headbutted you, how would you react and what would the situation be? What were your thoughts on that?
My thoughts were it was very unnecessary. It's all good and well, screaming and shouting, hyping the fight. Their team was screaming Usyk, his team were screaming Fury. Nothing wrong with that. That's all fun and games. But then for him to then headbutt a kid, effectively, someone half his size, really bad energy for Team Fury in the game of karma of life. Headbutting the kid, is a bad look, real bad look. So, I think he's kind of fortunate he did it out here. I've had incidences where I was arrested for literally. I did a video of me putting my hand on someone's shoulder and talking to him, and I got arrested for that.
No.
I went to court. The judge threw it out, but I still had to go to court. So I'm saying him headbutting someone is it's assault, like blatant assault, and you can't be assaulting people. He's got away with it. It seems once. He won't get away with it again if he does it to anybody else. He's already, because he's got a history of assaulting people. I think he ripped someone's eye out apparently, and done time for that. So it's all, you can go up to someone, shout and scream, yeah, okay, whatever, but you can't headbutt him. He knows that, and he probably regrets doing it, thinking about it. It's so unnecessary, and he doesn't want to get locked up. He's a father, and his son's doing so well. How would he feel getting locked up in a cage for a couple of years? No, that makes no sense. It's just a stupid thing to do, and I'm pretty sure he won't do it again. I think he realises how lucky he is not to get locked up for it. It's crazy. It's a real life situation. It's all good and well. Nobody wants someone to go to jail, to prison rather, get locked up. Crazy. He's spent time in prison before, and I can guarantee he doesn't want to go back there. He's living a good life. His son's a multi-millionaire. He can travel the world, flying private jets. So definitely does want to go back to jail, and acting like he was acting will send him back there, and it makes no sense.
Yeah. And my last question for you is, what are your thoughts on the Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul fight now being sanctioned as a professional fight, and who do you got in that?
I don't know. I don't know what Mike Tyson's got left. It doesn't look good, on the face of it, having being close to 60. Fighting a guy who's prime 27 years old, I think he is. Yeah. It's nuts. It's a crazy thought. I hope Tyson doesn't get hurt. I hope he doesn't get hurt, but it's the hurt business, and they're paying him a lot of money, and if he wants to get in there and do it, if he's got a new lease of life, he's his own man. He can choose to do with his body what he wants. He lost his last couple of fights. I remember his last fight, I think Kevin McBride, and then he had another one against Danny Williams. He got knocked out in both of those fights. It was pretty sad to see. But I think everybody's hoping that he can roll back the years and have one amazing performance. But I'll be surprised if he's able to roll the years back. It's not like he's been super healthy since then, But I love Mike Tyson. He's like a hero to most fight fans. In his prime, nearly 40 years ago or something, he was most devastating, youngest heavyweight champion, and God knows, how was he, 20 or 21? So he's nearly 60 now. Yeah. So
like right there on the cusp.
Yeah, it's crazy, but only in boxing. That's why you got to love boxing, because you've got these crazy situations happening. So I hope he stays safe. I hope he doesn't get hurt. I hope it's kind of like what happened with Roy Jones in the exhibition, where they were working with each other. They were fighting, they weren't really fighting, but it was entertaining. Hopefully it's entertaining. I just hope it isn't a sickening experience to watch.
I know. Let's hope. Let's hope. Yeah. Well, thank you so much. It was such a pleasure to meet you. Thank you for taking the time with us.
My pleasure.
Thank you guys for watching. Until next time. Bye, fight fans.